will be very fast. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Professor, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my team member is only me, myself, Yunqin, and my project is vacation booking system, a two-phase commit application. And my problem statement is my vacation booking system has a hotel booking service and car rental service. The client can send a request to book n numbers of rooms and n numbers of cars from 3 days, which are day 1, day 2, and day 3. And there are both 8 rooms and cars in storage. So this is my setting. And below is the picture of my two-phase commit process. First, I only have one coordinator and 2 participants. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. Okay. The 2 participants, the first is hotel and the second is car. And first, the coordinator will send a request to both participants, and the 2 participants will vote commit or about to coordinator. And then the coordinator will send commit if both votes are commit, about if either of them is about to the 2 participants, and then the 2 participants can do commit or about according to the request. So this is my whole setting. And I have 3 key issues in the project. The first is implementing asynchronous communication among the coordinator and the 2 participants. For this, I established communication substrate to send and receive messages through sockets. And the second issue is I need to guarantee data consistency after a request being successfully proceed. The storage of both hotel rooms and cars for each day should be changed accordingly. And the third issue is the system should have fault tolerance. If the coordinator or participant crashes, the system should have the ability to reconnect or recover. So I can show my demo. This is my terminal. So the left bottom corner is my request. So the first is 101 is the request ID, and 2 is the number the client requests for hotel number, and 3 is the 3 is for the car number, and the 1-2 is day 1 and day 2, which means for both day 1 and day 2, the client requests 2 hotels and 3 cars. So this is setting, and I have 2 requests here, which is 101 and 102. And because in my setting, there are only 3 days and both 8 cars and 8 rooms. So let's see what happens if I send this request. Start 2 participants and run. So first I send the request here, and the coordinator will receive 2 vote yes, and then commit, and send the request to, and receive 2 votes, and then commit. So we can see the final result for hotel here. At last, we got 6 hotels for day 1 remains, and 3 for day 2, and 5 for day 3, which is correct. And for cars, also 5, 1, 4 remains for day 1, day 2, day 3, which is also correct. So let's see what happens if I change something. If I change the second request to like 6, I request 6 cars for day 2 and day 3, which means it will should be about at last. Okay, let's see. We have 6 here. So let's run again. So for first request, it commit. The second request, because the car sent vote no. So the coordinator sent about to both participants and they about. Yeah. So it's correct. And also
Okay.
for the failure, let's try if we cut down the process in the middle. And then I cut. And because I have a timeout for the process which is 5 seconds, and will receive sending about to both, and reconnect and waiting for the following response, and the participant will continue waiting for a response from the coordinator, and the coordinator will try to send the request again and again. Yeah, that's that.
Okay, so thank you for apply the principle of two-phase commit to this particular situation. Okay, my question for you is that you're having one coordinator and two server in this situation. Yes. What will happen if I have multiple coordinator? They simultaneously want to, I know you haven't implemented this part, I'm just asking, if you have a multiple client, they're going to make a request where you still have hotel and car, which is just like what you specify in this booking.txt about their availability. How will you what I'm saying is that if both try simultaneously, would that be an issue which if one of them requests, they will be successful, but both of them requests, it will have some problem? I give you a scenario. You're talking about client is reserving the car and then reserving the hotel. But sorry, I think you first reserve hotel and then reserve the car. But the other coordinator maybe reserve the other direction. It's reserving the car first, then hotel. So each of them actually get, one of them get hotel, one of them get car. They got the amount they want. But then they actually go to the other server, which neither of them success. And then they both fail. Is that possible?
For this code, probably I didn't consider that if there would be multiple clients access together, because for that situation, from my opinion, maybe we need to add a locking to the storage. But for this code, I didn't add any locking in mutex.
What happened if can the same client send two requests?
The client should send requests one by one, just like what I demo here. Like I have several requests.
So my question is that can you actually send a request to reserve one car, and before the commit is done, I send another request? How will your server be able to handle that? You understand what I'm saying? So basically, I assume you're using remote procedure call, right? So I'm sending one to the car. So it basically say commit, right? Sorry, it vote commit. But the client hasn't, the coordinator hasn't sent the commit. What will happen if it make another request?
I think the coordinator, the participant should wait for the response first
before you can handle another one. I mean, assuming I have like 100 rental car in my parking lot, right? And you only reserve one car, I should be able to continue, right? To just.
Oh yes.
I should be able to continue because I might book 2 trips, right? One trip is for this and the other trip is for that. So it's a yeah, I mean, just asking, checking where you are in that process. But yeah, it's usually with this kind of two-phase commit, the beauty of two-phase commit is that when you have the implementation, it should handle multiple clients and multiple server in a way that's actually it might not when we talk about GFS, right? When we talk about GFS, we talk about consistent and defined. I think with two-phase commit, it doesn't guarantee define, but it should guarantee consistency. It should guarantee some form of consistency. Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. Good. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Professor.
Okay. I will stop the recording. Okay.